Donald Trump launched military action against Iran without consulting NATO, acting unilaterally despite Iran not having targeted any NATO member state directly. This decision has generated considerable controversy, as Trump expects NATO's backing in the aftermath, suggesting Article 5 could be invoked to unite the alliance against Iran. However, Article 5 is traditionally applied when a NATO member is attacked, not in response to a unilateral military operation. Trump's belief that the alliance should rally behind the United States under these circumstances has raised questions about the future direction and cohesion of NATO itself. He has also floated the idea of redeploying troops from Europe to the Middle East, a move which has drawn concern from both military experts and political analysts. Such a shift in troop deployment could potentially weaken NATO's eastern flank, leaving it more vulnerable to Russian expansion, especially as Ukraine continues to resist Vladimir Putin's aggression. The ongoing conflict in Ukraine is seen by many as a test of NATO's resolve and its ability to deter further Russian advances. Following Trump's actions, Iran retaliated with a series of missile and drone attacks targeting various countries in the region, escalating tensions and raising the risk of broader conflict. Trump has voiced strong criticism of NATO nations for their reluctance to support his agenda, accusing them of cowardice and failing to uphold the alliance's collective defense principles. Many NATO members have hesitated to become entangled in another conflict, particularly one perceived by some as being motivated by oil interests and geopolitical rivalry rather than genuine security concerns. Trump's condemnation of Putin's invasion of Ukraine has been somewhat inconsistent, as he has also pressured Ukraine to cede territory in the name of peace. This approach has drawn criticism, with commentators noting the parallels between Trump and Putin, both of whom have been accused of pursuing war and territorial ambitions for economic gain. The similarities in their leadership styles and motives have led to ongoing comparisons and debates regarding the nature of their respective political strategies. During his first term in office, Trump appeared to place a strong emphasis on advancing US interests above all else, often at the expense of international cooperation and established diplomatic norms. The outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic significantly disrupted his tenure, forcing his administration to grapple with unprecedented public health and economic challenges. In his second term, Trump's temperament has reportedly shifted, fueling speculation and fears that he may attempt to alter the US Constitution to extend his presidency, following the example set by Putin in Russia. Observers have warned that such efforts could undermine democratic principles and erode the system of checks and balances that is fundamental to the American political structure. The possibility of constitutional changes has alarmed many, given the precedents of authoritarian leaders seeking to consolidate power and circumvent democratic processes. Recent developments have sparked an international debate about the future and relevance of alliances such as NATO, as well as the evolving balance of power in both the Middle East and Eastern Europe. A number of analysts argue that Trump's unilateral approach to foreign affairs has strained diplomatic relations with key allies, weakened collective security measures, and increased instability in regions already fraught with tension. The repercussions of Iran's retaliatory attacks have exacerbated existing divisions, forcing neighboring countries to reinforce their defenses and reconsider their strategic partnerships. As governments across the Middle East and Europe respond to these shifting dynamics, anxieties about the prospects for lasting peace have grown. There is mounting concern that new conflicts could emerge, driven by competition for resources, territorial ambitions, or ideological differences. The situation is further complicated by the fact that international institutions and alliances are facing challenges to their unity and effectiveness, raising questions about their ability to respond effectively to rapidly changing geopolitical realities. Furthermore, the ongoing comparisons between Trump and Putin highlight significant concerns regarding democratic norms, executive authority, and the potential for the erosion of constitutional safeguards. Critics argue that the gradual weakening of democratic institutions could pave the way for more authoritarian governance, undermining the checks and balances vital to the American political system. Both leaders have been observed to pursue policies designed to strengthen their personal power and advance national interests, often at the expense of international cooperation and stability. Do you think the length of these videos are just right? Please let me know in the comments below if you would like longer or shorter videos. Please hit the like and subscribe button. This will not only help my channel to grow, but it also lets me know you like what I am doing so I can carry on uploading these videos for you.